organized by the Wesley College Alumni Middle East. Well, we've actually lost count how many projects we've launched over the past few years, but this one is called Blue Frequency, and it's a podcast where we want to interconnect all the Westlites living here in the United Arab Emirates, maybe Colombo, Sydney, Melbourne, the UK. So this is essentially a platform where we want to bring everyone together, and what better time than to launch it right now when Wesley College is celebrating 150 years. I can't even pronounce the word. I think it says squicentennial, but today we have Isthiaq Raziq with us for this inaugural recording. Isthiaq, so what's your thoughts on Wesley College being 150 years old now? How long were you there in school for?
Same as you, Shaaheen, almost 13 years. But when I left 96 and now the Wesley has
96
and you are progressed. So we actually proud while Wesley is celebrating 150 years. Wesley College Alumni Middle East in UAE is celebrating 15 years, and launching this Blue Frequency is actually a milestone for us, Shaaheen.
Okay, so now apart from Wesley College celebrating 150 years, like we said, like having this podcast, like we've had multiple programs over the past few years. Of course, all the expatriate Wesleyans who have been here over the past 15, 16 years, they've undertaken several projects under their wing. For example, we have Blue Frequency, Blueprint going on, and then we take part in multiple bowling tournaments, pool tournaments, cricket, etc. So how do you think that as a unit, as a Wesley College unit, we've established ourselves and come together over the past few years?
Well, end of the day, we are, as Wesleyites, we do not have any thing on hierarchy basis. We all work like as Wesleyites. If you can imagine, there's a guy from the 88 batch, and there's a guy from 2016 batch in alumni as members. So we all come together. We have fun, and we play hard, and we play smart, and then we have been well recognized here in UAE as one of the best alumni over here, contributing on sports and then back on community service as well. So this is the main reason, because we connect with each other, and that is our values which Wesley has taught us. We don't have any hierarchy with us.
Another misconception a lot of people have is like, it's so easy to go to Dubai and say to yourselves, just go get a job, khalas, done. But everyone who's been here for more than at least a year, even 6 months as a matter of fact, life is difficult here, but then they're getting by, they establish themselves. But one thing they have not forgotten is their alma mater, right? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, settling down is a little bit tough over here, unless otherwise you come with a job placement in your hand. If not, you have to have your skill set done and your qualifications. But everybody has their alma mater in their heart, and when they come here, we come together, and if we find out as a Wesleyite over in UAE, if they connect us through our one of our guys in the alumni like Rukshan or Dinesh or whoever, or maybe the rugby players or cricket players, so we get them into our groups, and then we try to find them jobs, and then we also have our career development program. We get them in and we mentor them, and then we make sure that they settle down here, and then they get involved in participating on our activities and contributing towards Wesley. We have seen some young Wesleyites coming here with a lot of gist, and they have been very good in the playground and very, very well contributing towards our alma mater as well.
Well, brilliant, Isthiaq. Also, Isthiaq, if you take a look at the formalities being done to celebrate 150 years, a lot of things happen here in the UAE, and I'm pretty sure across many other alumni across the world as well for Wesley College. But obviously, the main events happen back in Sri Lanka. Could you tell, if you've been a part of it, I'm pretty sure you have been, being a person who has been in the UAE for Wesley College a long time, how did we contribute, and what have we done to celebrate 150 years for college, and what did we do this year?
Well, the connection started with Captain Naveen De Silva, the president of OBU Colombo, visiting us and having a chat and requesting us to join towards the 150th anniversary celebrations. And after that, we had several meetings with all the OBUs around, on Zoom, and it was a very significant thing to see so many OBUs together. From alumni over here in UAE, we did many events. One would be our cricket, the big match what we played against the Benz, the T20 match. The T20 was for Shilpa Rodrigo Challenge Trophy, and our boys played very well.
That was here in UAE, right?
In UAE, okay. And then we won the match, and then we won the Challenge Trophy. Yeah, that was a significant match. Our boys played very well. I still have the final 4 runs being scored by Samira Salinda, and then we got a team of cricketers visiting Sri Lanka. We had UK, then Sydney, Melbourne, and Colombo playing against us, and then actually we became joint champions.
But solely because of bad light, and
so
we would have
won. And then also we contributed with 5 cricket gears to our cricketers back in Sri Lanka. Then also as Wesleyites for the felicitating our teachers. Many of our Wesleyites over here, they contributed for the teachers felicitation, and as an alumni we contributed as Wesleyites. And then also as Wesleyites, we to commemorate the 150th anniversary, there was so many projects done in Colombo for 150 schools. So we actually selected one school which was actually in Galpotya in Hambantota, where they had a library project. And in this school, the water was so bad, the drinking water. So it was totally Wesleyites over here from the alumni. We got together and we built up the tank and the RO reverse osmosis project, almost costing close to about 600,000 rupees was actually gifted to the school. So this is all our community service towards our 150th and what our Alma Mater has taught us.
Well, it's certainly been an interesting part in our lives where we were in school for a long time, and then suddenly it's 150 years old.
One more thing, I missed one more thing. There was a flight, almost a flight full of guys who were supposed to go for the dance, which was on the 9th of March, but then due to the Ramadan coming in UAE close by, many of us couldn't go. But however, most of us we attended the dance, and then that was also a kind of a milestone for us attending the 150th anniversary dance.
Okay. Now we're trying to go back in time, right? And see how we can recollect certain memories from when we were in school. Isthiaq, do you remember the last walk you attended back in school?
Well,
yeah.
That was when I was a student. I had a student. I had to collect 20 rupees and with the brick cards. I can remember. I don't know which class I was in, grade 6 or something. And then when I was a member of the OBU before I moved into UAE. There was a walk. In 2008 when I moved into Europe, then there was a walk. After that I never attended anything, but walk was actually bringing people together. And as Wesleyites we had good fun in the walk, and we actually forget from where we come from, because when we meet our friends we just remember those nostalgic years, those naughty things what we did, and I just don't want to elaborate much on.
Now speaking of walks, when was the last time you actually had a walk?
You don't have I'm physically fit though, but I do walk.
Okay. But I remember, I think it was the 125th year when I remember going for a walk. It was pretty fun, like you said, like the whole brick cards. You would go to random strangers, ask them $20, and then sometimes you don't even give them money to school. I'll say,
I reserve my comments on those.
So say.
No, there was a time when I was a Wilkin House captain then, and we were collecting this money from each student to collect. We were collecting for the funds.
But is that walk or collection?
No, this is for the sports meet.
Okay.
Sports meet. So we were bringing students and practicing, So apparently during that time, maybe 1992. or maybe the 1995 or something like that. We didn't have the house meet. We didn't have the sports meet was not there. So and nobody actually accounted for that funds. Some of my friends were from Hilad, Mosdrop, and also actually we had a good time. We actually spent that money, especially going and eating at nice restaurants, and that was something very significant for us.
Restaurant pilaus.
Pilaus, Aryavansh was mid-range, Valekadi was the first part we go, Aryavansh was mid-range, and then Pilaus and all was the high-range for us.
Back in school, the high-range rice we would eat was the canteen rice. It was very short-lived though, that good rice. After that, the portion became smaller, but different story. Anyway, so let's talk about let's come back to the 150 years here in the UAE for when we played the matches, what we did to celebrate 150 years. Like you mentioned before, it was a big year for cricket. We beat St. Benedict's, and after losing last year as well, it was a comprehensive win. But we had three matches as well. One was a T10 Legends match, and then our beautiful wives played there as well. And then of course we played the T20 match as well. So what was the feeling for you when we that last 4 runs going down long on and our boys running in the middle of the field?
Well, firstly, let me thank our Wesley wives. They have always been strength since the alumni has been set up here. From the family gatherings to the dances what we had, and whatever sports event, they always stand next to us and they back us. So Wesley wives, they actually need a salute from us. The last 4 runs when it was scored, the momentum until the match was as if St. Benedict's had a very strong team, and they actually did, and it was they who actually wanted to have the match, and we didn't want to, because we felt that we will prepare ourselves only to go to Colombo and play. But then our boys came together, we practiced very well, and then we stick to our basics, and then we did extremely well, and from the past captains who participated, from the advisors, and you must actually see Rukshan diving and picking up balls, and then in the Legends match, I saw Azmil being a rugby player diving and stopping a 4 run. So it was total commitment by Wesleyites, and when we won that match, I felt that although there are many strong teams, if Wesleyites can put their heart and soul together and have temperament, and that is the message I want to give to our youngsters in Colombo as well. Temperament matters. We can surely win any match.
I think for me, Isthiaq, personally, it felt quite much better because we didn't get the result we wanted back in Colombo. Our boys, they were there, but they just couldn't cross that mark. But unfortunately, that is how sport is. But then for us to be able to recollect ourselves and bring a win under our bags back here in the UAE, it was a good feeling.
Yeah, just before our match started, they just announced, because it was a 2-day match in Colombo at that moment, they announced saying that St. Benedict's has won the match with so many wickets and everything. Just to maybe they didn't mean it, but just to bring our morals down. And however, our guys, they fought like legends.
It really was. It was a good day as well, and kudos to the rugby teams as well who showed up and were essentially a fan base.
Yes,
they were like our cheerleaders, right through the end. They were having their own fun as well, but rightly so, they should. But like you said, it was a good day. It was a really good day.
That's why I said from the beginning, when you do not have a hierarchy between our boys, they all come together for one objective, supporting Wesley and standing by our guys, regardless from 1988 batch or 2016 batch. We all come together as Wesleyites.
That's absolutely brilliant way to wrap this up, Isthiaq. Well, it's been 150 years of Wesley, and we need another 150 just to talk about the past year we've had as well. And well, there you have it. We are Blue Frequency. I've been Shaaheen Jurangpathy, and thank you very much for Isthiaq, Raziq as well for making time for being to be here with us. And again, congratulations to everyone back at home and everyone who celebrated the 150 years for Wesley College. Alma Mater as well, and congratulations and well done to everyone doing a fantastic job back in Sri Lanka. See you next time.